Welcome back and happy Sectional Saturday. We have a long sports show for you tonight, so let's get right into it. We'll start with cross-country sectionals over at the amphitheater hosted by Harrison. 12 of our local teams competed here and the girls started first. As for team scores, the top 5 advancing to regionals are first West Lafayette, second Harrison, third Faith Christian, fourth McCutcheon, and fifth Lafayette Jeff. Here you can see the girls finishing. Red Devils went 1-2. Henny Schmink finishing in first place with a time of 19:13. Then it was the boys' turn to run the 5K. West Lafayette finishes first as a team here as well. Harrison took second place, Clinton Prairie third place, McCutcheon fourth place, and Frankfort fifth place. Individually, you can see here Elijah Stenberg up that hill for West Lafayette. He finished in first place with a time of 15:48.
Today was really just about getting the job done and staying with the front pack and just really working together and staying up there and pushing myself to be the best I can today.
Man, it always feels good to cross the finish line after a good race, just knowing you left it all out there on the course, and yeah, it's just a culmination of a lot of hard work. So.
Moving over to the Benton Central Cross Country Sectional 5, we had 6 local schools competing in this one. Let's start out with how the girls did. Hadessa Austin from Seeger crossed the finish line first in a landslide win, clocking in at 18 minutes 57 seconds. Teams moving on to regionals will be Seeger, Benton Central, Twin Lakes, Frontier, and North White. Next up, we have the boys. Let's take a look at how they did. Sawyer Richter from Frontier takes first in yet another landslide win. Richter clocked in a time of 17:01. As for team results, the schools moving on to regionals are Benton Central, Twin Lakes, North Montgomery, Tri-County, and Frontier. And congratulations to both of the individual winners for hitting PR times today.
This season has been special. We've been working probably since right around the end of track, the beginning of June. And it's been special because we've been working really hard as a team, and that's just really helped me throughout this season.
I was expecting to get first looking at the times from previous races, but I honestly wasn't sure how it was going to pan out today.
And some more results for you at Sectional 4 for cross country. Here are the girls' team scores. You can see Rensselaer Central in there, moving on to regionals in 5th place. And for the boys' team scores, Rensselaer came in first place. Tristan Wuthrich finished first individually for the Bombers with a time of 16:21. His teammate Thomas Van Hoos not too far behind in 5th place with a time of 17:14. Looking at Sectional 8 cross-country results now for the girls. Here are the top 5. Carroll came in 5th place with a score of 137, an average time of 22:38. As a team, they will advance to regionals. For the boys' side, these 5 teams will advance to regionals, including Logansport, who finished in 5th place as a team with an average time of 18:43 and a score of 137. All right, time for girls soccer sectionals. Faith Christian took on Central Catholic for Sectional 38. Faith started strong. Hannah Bolton sends a short cross to the feet of Bailey Pate, who rips it into the back of the net. Faith goes up 1-0 early. The Eagles score again on this set piece, placed in the upper 90 by Grace Robinson. Faith up 2-0 at the half. Second half, Central Catholic's turn to score, this one on their own set piece. Lizzie Cochran sends it into the box. Mackenzie King crashes the goal and gets a foot on the ball. Knights down 2-1. But the Eagles are able to hold off CC in the remaining minutes to win the Sectional 38 championship. Give them that trophy. Faith Christian takes down Central Catholic 2-1.
This was a total team effort. This wasn't just the 2 goals that scored. It wasn't just our defense. It was a complete effort by every one of these girls. They stayed together, and that's really what we've been focusing on the past couple weeks.
Here are some more scores for you in girls soccer sectionals. In Sectional 18, West Lafayette defeated Rensselaer 7-0. And in Sectional 5, McCutcheon defeated Lafayette Jeff in a close one, 2-1. The Red Devils and Mavs will move on to regional play. All right, now for boys soccer sectionals. Who will take home that trophy? Benton Central versus West Lafayette. There is goal number 1, an Evan Cook header. Goal number 2, Cook to Maurice Reimer, who gets it into the back of the net. Moments later, a West Lafayette set piece leads to another score for the Red Devils. This time it's Ian Strachan with a 3rd goal. Reimer back at it again here to make it 4-0, and I think you get the gist of how this game went. West Lafayette led 6-0 at the half and defeated the Bison with a final score of 10-0. 4 goals by Evan Cook, 2 by Ian Strachan, 2 from Maurice Reimer, and Harry Ford and Stephen Frazier each added 1. And the Red Devils season continues.
We just came in here, we knew we were going to take care of business, and we did exactly that. So I think we played a good game, we played a clean game, and I think we kept up our hard work, hard play all game long, which is a good thing. And I think that playing well is getting ready us for the next game. So I think that's our biggest thing, was just to play well today, and that's what we did.
Now let's take a look at how the Harrison boys soccer team did against Lebanon in Sectional 5. Soccer on a baseball field over at Loeb Stadium. Harrison off to a quick start, putting up 2 goals early in the first half. Going into the second half, how about this play right here? Harrison sends it into the box, and it's 1 Raider versus about 4 Lebanon players right here. Raiders crash the goal, and Joey Schumann gets a toe on it to put Harrison up 3-0. There were also some great saves made by both teams tonight, and in the last few minutes of the game, Lebanon was able to knock one in. The Tigers send it in on a corner, and Joel Acton gets his head on it. In the end, the Raiders were able to hold off Lebanon, winning Sectional 5 3-1.
Today, we were locked in from warm-ups. We took it serious. We came out, we started quick, and once we got our first one, we kept going. They weren't able to stop us.
Here are some more scores for boys soccer sectionals. Faith Christian defeating Covington 7-0, another high-scoring game, and Argos defeating North White 2-1 in Sectional 37. And speaking of sectional champions, 2 regional champions, and after today, semi-state champions. Harrison Tennis continues their perfect season, defeating Penn 3-2. Senior leaders Aaron Gu, Isaac Flannery, and Landon Moore won at singles for the Raiders. Let's take a look at the IHSAA bracket right now. As you can see here, Harrison defeated Penn and advances to face Columbus North, who also won today against Evansville Memorial. And these are the final teams remaining. Harrison's quarterfinal match is set for next Friday, October 14th at 12 p.m. The state semifinals and championship are the following day on Saturday. All right, now over to Purdue, who's on the road again in College Park, Maryland. The Terps waste no time. Talia Tungavailoa with a 9-yard run. Maryland goes up 7-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter, Purdue pushes its way past the goal line. That's Dylan Downing with a 1-yard touchdown for the Boilers. Purdue up 10-7. Boilers keep it going right here. Aiden O'Connell passes to Mershawn Rice, who grabs it in the corner of the end zone. Boilers up 17-0. Under a minute remaining in the half, Tungavailoa with an arm throws it 68 yards to Corey Deitches. He drags Purdue with him into the end zone, and it's all tied up at the half. Maryland changes that, though, in the fourth quarter. Tungavailoa with an 11-yard pass to Roman Hemby to put 6 on the board for the Terps. The point after is blocked. Purdue needs to answer, and they do right here. O'Connell to Payne Durham. Touchdown, Purdue up by 1 point. Boilers not done yet. O'Connell finds Payne Durham. All aboard the Payne train. He's going and brings Maryland's defense with him. On the next play, Devin Maccabee punches it in from a yard out, and Purdue goes up 31-23. 40 seconds to go. Tungavailoa again, a deep pass to Corey Deitches for a Maryland touchdown. Terps have to go for 2 to force overtime. They're looking, but it's no good. Purdue picks up another road win. Final score, Purdue defeats Maryland 31-29. And our last highlight of the night is on the volleyball courts. It was a top 10 matchup at Holloway Gymnasium. Number 7 Wisconsin took on number 5 Purdue. It was all Boilers the first set. They took that one 25-16. Then the Badgers took over. They won 2 sets in a row against Purdue. The fourth set went to extra points. Boilers battling, trying to come back and forth the 5th set, but they can't get it done tonight. Wisconsin wins 30-28 and defeats Purdue 3-1. This is the Boilers' first loss in conference play and first loss of the season on their home court. Well, we made it. That is all the time we have for sports tonight. Talk about a sectional Saturday. Congrats to all the teams who are continuing their season. And quick shout out to Sports 18's Maddie D'Addario. Us two tag team today. We covered a lot of ground, a lot of sports, and talked to a lot of different student athletes. So thank you, Maddie. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we'll see you again here tomorrow morning. Have a great night.